down by Foster Reservoir.
Okay, you're totally in the ferns. Stay there and you can't see a thing.
Okay. In '91, I came home on leave from boot camp. Well, came home, not boot camp, but I came home on leave. And my buddy Sean and I were going to go deer hunting because I've never missed a deer hunting season. And we were over by, so I talked him into taking me to his secret spot. Well, his grandpa took him. It's over on some Starkey property over behind Coffin Butte, Dun Forest. Well, we went in there early in the morning, right as the sun was coming up. It was raining, and we walked down this old cat road, and there's trees about 8-10 inches in diameter in the cat roads. We're walking around them. I heard a branch snap, not a twig, a branch. It would crack.
Yeah, like something substantial.
I'm 6'3". Sean's 6'8", 450.
Make sure I'm getting this. I'm getting it.
And I tapped him on the shoulder, and we walked down the trail another about 20, 40 yards. And Sean brings up this rifle real quick. Well, he's 6'8", because he's already got it in the sights. I'm looking over his shoulder, and there's a tree about like this wide, about maybe 25 yards from us. On each side of the tree, you see black. I said, Sean, go ahead and take it to bear. Just like that. He says, oh, okay, wait until I get a shot. It stood up like this, turned, looked around the tree like this, I just turned and walked, and turned and looked at us like this and walked away. Quit hunting for that day. It dwarfed Sean. It was probably 9.5 feet tall.
What did your body do? Did you just? Because it didn't seem aggressive. It saw.
No, it wasn't aggressive. And Sean, my buddy, tells me, he goes, man, did you see that? I said, yeah. What the, And he goes, we should have shot it. I said, no. What if we would have just pissed it off?
Something that big? I mean, you might tear a shoulder or something, but that you'd have to get a.
And yeah.
How far away?
About 40 yards, 25 to 40 yards. It was
massive.
It was massive. It was in moss. It was picking mushrooms.
What was the color of the fur?
It was a reddish brown. It was just like a leather-like type face, but it was misty in the morning, so it was.
Yeah.
But it was definitely not a man, and it definitely wasn't a bear.
Did it have the classic slope forehead?
It had the classic slope forehead, but it just. I seen it for a matter of maybe 10 seconds.
And it would move. Did you go and look for footprints?
Oh yeah, I found footprints. But they were all in the moss. And,
yeah.
And we were all. Yeah, I smoked 2 packs of cigarettes. Went home and told my wife. And my wife's like, "Yeah, you're crazy." And that certain spot, I haven't been back in there before. Again, that certain spot is a little weird.
Yeah.
There's a abandoned graveyard back in there. Like gravestones are growing into.
So where's the location? About?
It's over by, PD's at Kings Valley.
Oh yeah, that is up in there.
Area.
That is remote and banjos and everything, right?
Yeah.
I like that area, but it feels like it goes on forever in those.
My
rooms.
nephew's seen one up there in Valsets. It walked across the road in front of him. They were out camping, and he went back up to the truck because they were off the road camping. He went back up to the truck right at dusk and walked right by him. He was about 13 years old. He come back running down there. Some big hairy man's up there.
And that's what you'd expect, right?
Yeah.
Big hairy man. So what did your sister see?
It was back in last part of May or first part of June. She was coming back from my brother's about 7 o'clock in the morning, coming through Oak Ridge. You know where on Highway 58. You know where that ranger station is, right outside of Oak Ridge.
Yep.
Nobody's on the highway. It's a Sunday morning, and it was a nice day. Something about a quarter of a mile in front of her took 3 steps across the highway.
3 steps from here to those files when it's stepping.
I can't take 3 steps across the highway.
No, no.
So she's like,
Running leaps maybe, but you'd fall on the first one.
and there's deep ditches on each side.
Yeah.
So you tell me. She's like, I know I've seen something. I don't know what it,
So remember, when the rivers are full, they're full of fish almost 5 times a year. When you fish on, you fish all the time. And when they used to be full, they were so full. Like the fish slapping, getting up the small creeks would keep people up. So if you're wondering why that calorie density, we put those dams in and everything else, that would, in my opinion, that would impact it. You can't have this Native American, legend that's out there, and then you're seeing it just about everywhere, all over the place. So it's interesting. I love it.
Did you go to that Bigfoot seminar up there?
I didn't. I should have.
My sister went up there.
Yeah.
She got to meet Bobo, all them guys.
Those guys
That
had monetized well.
Matt Moneymaker.
I like the guy who's running around with the Bigfoot in the case saying, this is really it, right?
Oh.
And he's paying you, and you got to pay $10 to see this.
Have you seen the ones from the 1800s?
Uh-uh.
You haven't seen the black and whites from the 1800s?
I've seen one, but it's hard. There's so
Holding
much
the
stuff.
head up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might. Or the one hanging upside down. That's a bear. It's a bear. Bears look like humans.
Yeah. Especially when you hang them like that and they're all stretched out.
No, I wouldn't. I truly believe in it. I wouldn't definitively say it was Bigfoot, but it was bigger than me and it wasn't no bear.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen a lot of
I've seen the bears walking. They walk staggered, and they have walked. If they hurt their paws, they can walk. But
yeah, but first of all, there's no 9 to 11 foot tall bears.
yeah, none that we've heard of,
Down
right?
here.
There's no grizzlies like that.
Oh, there's grizzly here in Oregon. I can tell you there's grizzly here in Oregon. I seen one. It's up where Yellow Bottom's at.
Yeah.
Up there.
The only thing I've seen that's exciting is over in Central Oregon, Black Butte, a wolf watching me and my family, and what it did to my dogs, how scared they were. And they didn't even know it was there. They saw it up it was probably 20 yards from me, came up, sat down, because my dogs ran to me, and they're all tail tucked, and my wife's going, what's wrong with the dog? And I go, I don't know, there's something out there, let's go see what it is. So I turned around and went back. I saw it there. I have my phone. I have it on my phone. I threw a rock at it, yelled at it. It sat down and watched us, one wolf, and then got up and walked away. And it had the whole Peter and the Wolf long face. Then I brought my dogs to where it was sitting, and I couldn't even see my dogs. Its head, it was a full head higher than my dog. So it wasn't a big coyote. It was a wolf. It's just one of them, right? And the scary thing is literally watching me. If there were 6 of them, it might have eaten me or tried to eat my dogs.
Well, they're coming across from, they transplanted them here in Oregon already. But they actually had trackers on one. They tracked it all the way from like over by Burns and went all the way to Coos Bay.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big range.
It's a big range. They tracked it all the way to Coos Bay.
Yeah, so they're there.
But they have that. You heard about the sighting of the moose over in Sisters? There was a full-grown bull moose over in Sisters.
That's amazing. Dangerous, but
Yeah.
amazing.
He was up there, right there by the black pines.
Yep.
He was laying down there in the timber. Somebody took pictures of him. And I was like,
Wow. I
they're
like
coming
that.
in. There's probably, I don't know how many head of moose we have now. But they haven't made a season on them, so
Yeah.
I can't eat them
You
yet.
can't eat them yet. All right. Okay, well, my guy will help me out, and we'll see if we can...
Oh yeah, we do my whole family, we do